Okay, there's a viral clip going around from featuring the ex-wife of renowned relationship expert Derrick Jackson. And in that clip, she talked about the fact that she studied and knew several women's bodies better than her own. What do you think about that?
I think she had too much damn time on her hand. That's what I think. I think that, I want to see what the backfire is of having a woman sitting at home with nothing to do. There it goes. But it's just sad because you let me see that clip and I didn't hear her say that she talked to him. She asked him what he wanted, because she did say she was trying to duplicate the things that they were doing for him and with him. And so I didn't hear her say, well, I talked to him, I asked him, is that what he wanted from me? Because we always fail trying to be somebody else. We do very well being the best version of ourselves, but we have a hard time trying to be somebody else. So she never asked that question according to what she said. Again, I'm surmising because she didn't put that out there. I think that it would have been, if she would have said that, I think that would have been even more powerful, that she asked him and he said this, that, and the third, but she didn't say that. So I'm going off of the premise that she didn't ask him, didn't have a conversation with him. You knew that he was cheating. You knew that he was, for the women who were going to be in the space, you knew he was cheating while he was coaching women, because the money that he was getting paid from that, you all were working with and benefiting and living off of. So that's not the problem. You did try to, make something happen for yourself by switching up the way you, pleased him, trying to mimic the other young ladies. But I can't understand for the life of me why you didn't bring that to him and ask him, because it probably went further turning him off, because that wasn't what he probably fell in love with you for. It probably wasn't the thing he liked about what you were doing. And you're going away from that with him. We live in a special day and age where I think a conversation could have been where you could have had an agreement or understanding, but more importantly, you could have found out exactly what it is he wanted from you, probably exactly the reason why he felt like he had to be around some other women. All these things could have been found out instead of you sitting on your own, trying to figure it out on your own. That's not a good idea. We can't figure out stuff on our own. We on a team, talk, communicate, ask questions. I'm not saying it's the easiest thing to do, because I know it's not. But if you're going to stick with it and try to be down with it and say, hey, let me just screw it out of him and change his mind from that perspective, you took the L on that. You knew what was going on because you said you watched video. You said you watched the tapes. Then after watching the tapes, so you got full evidence. So your thing was, hey, look, I saw this. I don't do this type of stuff. This is what you want. Now y'all can have a situation. Well, maybe I'm not for you. Or maybe she needs to be a part of what we do. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's some type of what's it called. However, because everybody's grown. And those are possibilities in today's time. But I'm missing the conversation piece that you didn't say that y'all had about trying to fix it or just getting an understanding of why what was happening. But I think that idle time is a devil's workshop. And I think that when a lot of women, people period, but definitely women have a lot of time on their hand and they're not doing anything, these are the things that happen. If a sister is not working because the brother is taking care of everything and they don't have no kids that they're raising, hey, she needs to get a volunteer job or something. She needs to do something to keep her mind focused on being productive, because this type of stuff, you can say what you want, all the women can say what they want, but that wasn't good for her. She's the one having the problems because of the actions that she did. Now what he did is what he did, but we also have a choice. Somebody can piss you off. You could choose to curse them out. You could choose to slap them up in their face, or you could choose to walk away. It's always an action. We're not taking away from what the person did, but you do have a choice in what you do too. And so you chose to make that decision, and you're stressed out about it. You're hurt behind it. You went through further mental anguish and instability because of it. If you mentioned it to him, which you did not say, and he didn't give you nothing to go on, and y'all didn't come to any resolve, then you add him back into the play of being a problem. But if you was doing all this stuff on your own and you didn't talk to him and give him an opportunity to give you some clarity so you can make a better informed decision on how to medicate yourself or take care of yourself in this hard time, then it's somewhat your fault on where you are right now in that space.